Okay, let's go ahead and jump into this. My name is Darren Sugiyama, and this webinar is going to be about our proprietary trifecta benefit plan, which is an employee benefits program that offers health insurance benefits, wellness benefits, and retirement benefits. And I guarantee you, there is nothing in the market that can compete with this. And we're brokers, so we have access to everything. But this is really special, and it was designed to offer big company benefits to companies with less than 1,000 employees. And it really gives employees a completely different employee benefits experience. So the cornerstone of the program is a GAP plan. Okay, so a GAP plan is a supplemental insurance product that covers things that your major medical insurance doesn't cover in full. Things like deductibles, co-insurance, things like that. But what makes this program unique is that it has a wellness benefit. And in times like these where people are hyper concerned about their health, this is a really valuable benefit, and I'll talk about how that works in just a moment. But long story short, the program just gives your employees better overall coverage. So let's start out with the GAP plan and talk about how it works. Basically, it reimburses your employees up to $5,000 for their first $5,000 in medical claims, excluding doctor visit copays and prescription drug copays. So whatever your plan deductible is, or your co-insurance, or lab work, hospitalization, trips to the emergency room, urgent care, okay, all of that is covered by the GAP plan. So here's how it works. In order to qualify, the employees take a biometric exam at open enrollment, again, just once a year, at no cost to the employee and at no cost to the business owner either. The examiner comes out with us on site at open enrollment, and the entire exam only takes about 3 to 4 minutes per employee. And the technology is pretty cool. The employees grab these metal handles, and the machine calculates your body mass index, obviously your weight, your blood pressure, etc. And that establishes kind of a baseline health status for each employee. Now, once the employee enrolls, if and when the employee has a medical claim, the employee snaps a picture of the bill with their smartphone, which uploads it to the GAP Plan's app, and then the app notifies the GAP insurance carrier. And when they receive the notice, the GAP insurance carrier then deposits the claim amount, again, up to $5,000, into the employee's checking account electronically. And then the employee can pay their bill after they receive that deposit. So as an example, we'll take a look at a $6,000 medical claim, because most employees really don't understand how their health insurance plan actually works. Okay, so on a $6,000 medical claim, the employee would have to pay their plan deductible first. In this hypothetical example, let's say their deductible is $3,750. That would leave $2,250 remaining, and if the plan's coinsurance covered 60%, the employee would have to pay the remaining 40% of the remaining balance, which would be $900. So with the deductible expense and the coinsurance expense, the employee would have to pay $4,650 out of pocket. But the GAP plan pays up to the first $5,000 in claims, which wipes out the $4,650 expense completely. And the only things that the GAP plan doesn't cover, again, are prescription drug copays and doctor visit copays. So on this plan, let's say the doctor visit copay is $45. In this case, the employee's total out-of-pocket expense is only going to be $45 versus well over $4,000 if they didn't have the GAP plan. So again, for most employees, if they get hit with a $4,000 medical bill, I mean that's a pretty big deal for non-highly compensated employees. Okay, so the question is, how much does this GAP plan cost? Now, it layers on top of your current health insurance plan, so nothing changes with your current health insurance plan. This product is in addition to your current health plan. Now, this plan is compatible with Aetna, Anthem, Blue Shield, HealthNet, Kaiser Permanente, Oscar, and United Healthcare. So regardless of the plan you're on, this will work with your current medical plan that you have your employees on. Okay, so first off, the employee gets a $300 per month subsidy every month, and that's tax-free, just for doing their annual biometric exam. Basically, the insurance company has all the actuarial data to prove that by tracking the employee's health, that their claims are going to be reduced. So it's a wellness benefit, and it's approved by IRS Tax Code 213, which means that they get that $300 bonus tax-free. Now, the actual premium for a 28-year-old is $484 gross pre-tax. So at the 30% tax bracket, the net cost ends up being $339. But if you add the $300 biometric exam bonus, which hits the employee's checking account on payday, they're actually only out of pocket $39. So the question is it worth it for the employee to spend $39 per month to get the first $5,000 in medical claims wiped out at 100%, again, excluding doctor visit copays and prescription drugs? For most employees, the answer is absolutely yes. Okay, so here's the second part of the wellness program. They also get a health coach, and they're eligible for $50 bonuses each time they talk to the health coach, up to 2 consultations per month. Now, they can do this by scheduling a phone call, or they can chat with them online, or they can text them directly. Or if they have a Fitbit, they can have their Fitbit upload their health data to the health coach as well. And each time they do one of these things, the employee receives an additional $50 wellness bonus, again, up to 2 bonuses per month. So basically, they're eligible for up to $100 per month in wellness bonuses. So even if the net cost of the plan is $39 per month, if they receive an additional $100 in wellness bonuses per month, they actually make a $61 per month tax-free gain. So a lot of our clients will use that to get things that they didn't have before, things like disability insurance or life insurance, or they can roll that into a retirement plan. So let's go through the mathematics of this again. Again, this is a 28-year-old single employee. The after-tax cost is $339, and then they get that $300 coming back to them every month from the biometric exam benefit. So if you add those together, the actual out-of-pocket cost for the employee, again, is only $39 per month. Then if they decide that they want to talk to the health coach twice a month, they'd get $50 a pop, which means that they'd actually turn a $61 monthly profit. So, it's kind of like a wellness stimulus program, right, that gives the employees free money. And when the IRS decides they're going to give you free money, what should you do? You take it and run. So the question is, okay, what if you're not young and single? Ironically, it actually works even better because they give you credit for your kids too. So here's a single mom with 2 kids. After-tax cost is $982. She gets the $300 biometric exam bonus for her and her 2 kids. So that's 300 times 3. That's $900 coming back to her tax-free every month, which takes the net out-of-pocket cost down to $82. And if she talks to the health coach twice a month, she'd end up with an extra $218 positive per month. So 0 net cost, and she ends up pocketing a couple $100 per month. Okay, now let's say we have a 52-year-old male employee with a family, and let's say their household income is $315,000 a year. Because he's going to be at a higher tax bracket, the net cost on this employee is only $2 a month. And if he decides that he's going to want to talk to his health coach twice a month, he'll end up turning a $298 monthly profit every single month. And the cool thing about this is even if this employee's spouse and kid is covered on their spouse's medical insurance through their spouse's employer, they can still cover them on this plan. And even if the employee isn't even on their employer's health insurance plan because they're on their spouse's employer's plan, they can still be on this plan through their employer and generate a nice monthly surplus, in this case, $298. So the concept of this plan is exactly the same thing that the business owner is already doing as an employer, right? They're giving their employees the option to cover their dependents on their health insurance plan, right? As long as they pay for it, right? Well, it's the same thing with this program, and it doesn't cost the business owner a dime. So the employees get 100% coverage from the GAP plan up to the first $5,000 in claims. Again, doesn't cost them anything, doesn't cost the employer anything either. They also get the free biometric exam so they can see how healthy they are and also what areas that need to be addressed. And it doesn't cost you anything either as the employer, and it doesn't cost the employee anything. The employee gets a personal health coach at no cost to them and at no cost to the employer. The employee can take that net profit they're making and spend that on disability benefits. Again, totally funded by the arbitrage created by the GAP plan. No additional cost to the business owner, no additional net cost to the employee. They can do the same thing with life insurance, so it doesn't cost them anything. It doesn't cost the business owner anything either. And then the business owner is going to save money on FICA taxes because all of these additional benefits are paid for via payroll deductions, which is going to lower the employer's overall gross payroll, which is what FICA and workers' comp costs are calculated based off. So lastly, we'll talk about how we save the business owner money on FICA taxes. Well, let's take a look at a 46-year-old employee with a spouse and a kid. With a GAP plan, their taxable income is being reduced from the payroll deductions, which means that the employer is going to save a little over $100 per month on this one employee just in FICA taxes. Now, there's a nominal administrative fee of $39 on this plan, but that's washed out by the FICA tax savings. So the net monthly savings on this one employee is over $73 per month, or over $881 per year. So let's say the company has 40% of their employees are like this one, and 60% of the employees were young and single. Here's an estimation of how much the business owner would save per year based on how many employees they have, right? I mean, that's pretty darn significant, right? And then what could you do with that savings? Well, you could apply that to our proprietary business owner pension alternative program and set up a nice retirement income for the business owner, right? Completely funded by their FICA tax savings. So the way this works is actually pretty cool. Step one is we'll meet with the employees in a group and do a 30-minute seminar to teach them, what they have access to and how these extra benefits work. And then step two is we'll sit down with each employee individually in a private consultation and help them decide which benefits are the most appropriate for them and their families. So in summary, the employees get 100% medical coverage for the first $5,000 in claims, again, excluding doctor visit copays and prescription drug copays. And it comes at a zero net cost to them, right? And it even creates a profit that they could roll into a benefits bank that they could spend on things like retirement programs, life insurance, disability insurance, and ultimately comes at a zero net cost to the employee. And then as the employer, they're able to offer their employees richer benefits at no additional cost, which creates some great goodwill with their employees. And they're going to save money on FICA taxes. And then they can apply that savings towards their own retirement. And in our proprietary pension alternative plan, if they put away $50,000 per year for 10 years, they could generate a tax-free income up to $122,000 per year for 26 years. Really, can you think of any reason why an employer wouldn't want to do this both for their employees and for themselves personally? This is really a no-brainer. So for more information about this, just get with the person that introduced you to this program, and we'd be happy to set up a call to see if this program is right for you, if you're an employer, or if you're an employee benefits broker, to see if this is right for your clients. So enjoy the rest of the day. Hope you enjoyed the webinar, and we will be in touch soon.